How does social contract theory compare to other ethical theories? Have you ever wondered how social contract theory stacks up against other ethical theories? Let's break it down in a way that's easy to grasp. Social contract theory is unique because it bases moral and political obligations on an agreement among individuals to form a society. This agreement can be either implicit or explicit, meaning that people may not always realize they are part of this contract. Unlike some ethical theories that relying on absolute moral principles or divine commands, social contract theory emphasizes consent and mutual agreement. It suggests that individuals act in their rational self-interest when they agree to rules that benefit everyone. This is a key difference from other theories. At the heart of social contract theory is the idea of a state of nature. This concept refers to a time when individuals lived without formal laws or government. To escape the chaos and dangers of this state, people come together to create a social contract. They agree to give up some freedoms in exchange for safety and order. This contract legitimizes political power and establishes moral duties. Now let's see how this compares to other ethical theories. Deontological ethics, like Kantian ethics, argues that moral duties come from universal principles. These principles apply regardless of the outcomes. In contrast, social contract theory justifies rules based on rational agreement rather than absolute laws. Utilitarianism takes a different approach by focusing on maximizing happiness or utility. While social contract theory considers rational self-interest, it prioritizes fairness and mutual acceptance of rules over just outcomes. Then there is virtue ethics, which centers on developing moral character and virtues. Social contract theory is less about individual character and more about the agreements that allow society to function smoothly. Divine command theory bases morality on the commands of a deity. These commands are seen as absolute and not dependent on human agreement. Social contract theory, however, is secular. It relies on human reason and consent, not divine authority. From an ethics and morals perspective, social contract theory highlights the relational nature of moral obligations. It explains why people should follow laws and moral norms, because they have agreed to do so for the sake of social order and personal security. This contrasts with theories that focus on intrinsic duties or consequences. In practical terms, social contract theory can justify political authority and laws in democratic societies. It raises questions about consent, especially since individuals are born into societies without an explicit agreement. It also prompts discussions about fairness, as some critics argue that social contracts can hide inequalities if certain groups are excluded. In summary, social contract theory stands out by focusing on rational agreement and mutual consent as the foundation for moral and political obligations. This approach offers a framework for understanding laws and governance based on human reason and social cooperation.